Buick is reinventing itself big time on this edition of Test Drive, the Regal Sportback GS. The Regal name has been around for 45 years. In that time it has adorned some good cars like the Grand National and some not so good, which means just about every other model. The latest take ushers in a welcome break from the cookie cutter formula. The new 5-door format not only has much better proportions, it also has a ton of utility. Crossovers may be all the rage, but you know what? Something like the Sportback makes almost as much sense. It's got almost as much utility and cargo space. 892 litres with the seats up and 1719 when you fold them flat. Yet when it comes to running a twisty road, this thing will leave all the crossovers in the dirt. The powertrain is new. The 3.6-litre V6 delivers a healthy 310 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, and it relays that to the road through a slick 9-speed automatic transmission. The combination is quick, with the box finding the right gear to showcase the engine in its best light. The only thing missing is a more aggressive exhaust note. It sounds reasonable for a Buick, but a little more growl would not go amiss. Now, if you think this Regal GS is going to be lacking, you'd be dead wrong. This thing will get you to 100k in 5.8 seconds, which is very quick. It also returned during a test an average economy of 10.8 litres per 100 kilometres. Now, given that this is a large car with a V6 engine and all-wheel drive, that is very good fuel economy. The all-wheel drive system not only splits the torque front to rear as needed, it also has real-time torque vectoring at the back end. When entering a corner, more power is directed to the outside rear wheel, which helps to turn the GS in with more authority and less steering input. It can also be tweaked through the interactive drive control. Normal is just that. Sport not only tweaks the transmission, suspension and steering for a better feel, it also sends more power rearward. GS then gets more aggressive and adds even more rear bias. This is not your granddad's Buick, and simply because it doesn't look like it was designed by committee. This thing has got form and function. Great infotainment system, reconfigurable navigation and two very comfortable front seats that really do keep you planted when you play. The continuous damping control suspension is capable of making 500 adjustments a second to ensure the wheels stay planted. It balances divergent needs very nicely. Normal delivers a compliant ride, while Sport and GS firm the suspension and put more weight in the steering. Through the pylons, the Sportback just hunkered down and blasted through. It's not what's expected of a Buick, but it is more than welcome. This Regal Sportback GS is an intriguing proposition. It's got plenty of power, it handles very well, it's got a classy cabin and tons of utility. If this is the future of Buick, well, it looks very promising.